What's up, people? Welcome back to Internash. It looks like that reopening of international borders for international students could be on the horizon. Do we know when international students will be able to return to Australia yet? No, we do not have a specific plan for international students' arrival, but the whole narration in news and all the news regarding international borders are starting to be positive. In this video, we are going to discuss what are some latest news regarding international borders, what is the current vaccination rate, and what are the dates when the states would reach 70 and 80% vaccination in each state. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my opinion when do I think international students will be able to return to Australia. So if you want to know what is the latest news regarding international borders in Australia, then this video is just for you. So check it out. Before we get into the video, we're just 2,500 subscribers away from reaching 100,000 subscribers. Unless you share our videos and we are able to reach more people, we are not going to hit that 100,000 subscribers. So please share this video to anybody who would find this information helpful. Getting back to the video. Recently, the Prime Minister of Australia was asked if he could see a state that has reached 80% vaccination open borders to international travelers, even when other states have not opened borders to international travelers.
Prime Minister, you said last year not everyone has to get on the bus for the bus to leave the station. Does that apply to the international border? Can you envision opening that to a state like New South Wales that get above 80% and not waiting for states who don't want to open?
Yes, I can. Well, the national plan sets out that very clearly.
More than 70% of eligible people in New South Wales have gotten their first dose. We'll go about the numbers later, but what this means is that all those people who are waiting to go to New South Wales specifically, or states like Victoria or South Australia, could return sooner than people who are planning to go to Queensland or Western Australia, because those two are the states that are lagging behind compared to other states in Australia. Let's talk about what are some numbers and when do we think that the states would reach 80 and 70% vaccination. As of 4th September 2021, over 72% of the eligible people in the state New South Wales have gotten their first dose of vaccine, whereas only 52% of eligible people in states like Western Australia and Queensland have gotten their first dose of vaccine. Based on the current prediction, it looks like that by October 29th, 70% of the eligible people in Australia would be fully vaccinated. And by November 15th, 80% of the eligible people in Australia would be fully vaccinated, which is a really good news because that is what is given in the 4-phase plan to reopen the borders. The fastest state to reach 80% vaccination would be Australian Capital Territory and New South Wales by 24th and 31st October, and the last two states to reach 80% vaccination would be Queensland and Western Australia by 7th and 9th December respectively. If you want to read more about this data, I have given the links of the article in the description below. You can check that out as well. Now, before I tell you what do I think when international students will be able to return to Australia, I want you guys to write in the comment section, realistically, when do you think international students will be able to return to Australia? Moving on to my opinion. What do I think is that based on current predictions, we can expect that 70 or 80% of eligible people will be vaccinated by the end of December. It says that it could be done by 1st or 2nd week of December, but realistic, let's say it would be done by the end of December. What that means is that by January and February, they can open borders for some countries. So it won't be open for all the people, but it will be open for some countries in January, February, March and April. And in the first half of the year, they'll do a lot of pilot projects and more people will be come into Australia. But if you want to go back to when all international students will be able to come to Australia, I think it would be second semester of 2022, which means June, July would be the time when all international students will be able to come to Australia. Again, these are the predictions. We don't know whether that will happen or not, but that is what I think. I hope you have written your opinion in the comment section. Well, hope you loved this video and found the information helpful. If you have any questions, write it in the comment section. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. If you guys haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. We want to reach 100,000 subscribers as soon as possible. See you in the next video.